Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. If you've never seen me before, in this video we're going to be back testing basically a couple of days, maybe a week or 2 weeks of this entry model. It's not my personal one. I still use it with certain accounts because it's good. It's a static, strictly mechanical entry model pretty much. There's only a couple of things that you can personally change about it depending on what you think the market is going to do, but strictly in this video, it's going to be strictly mechanical and static, so anyone could really mimic the same thing I'm doing, which is why it's so insane. This strategy I got from my boy Isaac, who trades live with us as well every single day, and this is my back testing sheet. Every single trade, this is how it works. So I'm going to be trading on FX replay, right? Going through every single day from 2024. We're currently in, I don't know if you can see on the left side, you can. We're currently in October. We just exited out of a loss streak from September. But as y'all can see, if I go to the right side, this is the one we're mainly looking at, the 50-point stop loss, which currently has a 56% win rate on a 1-to-1, 43% win rate on a 1-to-2, and barely profitable on a 1-to-3. But I really only care about these two, primarily the 1-to-2 and the 1-to-1, okay? So that's what we're mainly going to be paying attention to today. I'm tracking also the time of entry. For most of these, I started tracking it pretty late. We just had a no entry on October 3rd, but let's go ahead and get right into it. This is as of right now, a profitable strategy throughout all of 2024. So let's see if we can continue to wrap up 2024's back testing session. And yeah, just back test with me. If y'all want access to this automatically updating Google Sheet for back testing, just go ahead and make sure you join the link in the description of this video. First link on there is going to be our free Discord. We also trade live every single day there, and we also have all our trade recaps and breakdowns here. Win or loss, it doesn't matter. We have win, and I actually traded this strategy that I'm going to be trading today and won, and I'm about to get a payout with one of my funded accounts as well. So if you want access to this, just join the link on the top of the description and you'll be all in here and be able to access literally almost everything we have. Okay, so other than that, let's go ahead and jump into it. We're looking at, what is this? Friday the 4th of 2024 in October. And basically how this strat is going to go down is all the criteria are up here. So basically this is the 15-minute orb. We wait for the first 15 minutes after New York open at 9:30 to form. So that first candle to close at 9:45. Then we wait for a 5-minute open outside of that range, and then just a retest and then keep going in that direction. 50-point stop is the main one we're focusing before 12 p.m. ideally, and then can't hit 60 points before retest. If not, I just take off the order into no trade day. So let's go ahead and get cooking. Go back into it. Let's go into the 15-minute time frame. This is that candle that just closed. So mark out this high, mark out the low. Go ahead and switch down to the 5-minute time frame. Wait for a candle open outside, which we're about to get. We've already dumped almost about 40 points here, and we've dumped 80 points there. So that's going to be a no trade day right there. So no trade day. I want y'all to be able to see. So no entry. We're going to go ahead and go to Monday the 7th. So we just skip to the next day. Change back to the 15-minute time frame. There we go. We're on Monday the 7th. Drag these down for the new range, which is this candle. A lot of y'all seem to love the last back testing session. So make sure you drop a comment or a like if you like how this is. This video is mainly just to show you guys how I back test. It's not to give you guys a strategy or anything like that, but feel free to use whatever you want. Okay, this is just strictly static mechanical back testing with literally, as y'all can see, it's all purely mechanical, no intuition or anything at all. This is just to track data to then proceed to do data manipulation on to see how we can improve those numbers. Okay, so this is strictly a statistics game here, what I'm doing in this video, right? So hopefully this helps you guys out. If it doesn't, well, oh well, but it should help y'all out. Okay, so switch to the 5-minute. Once we switch to the 5-minute, wait for an open outside. There we go, we're about to get one. There we go, we opened outside. I'm gonna go ahead and open that short. The first one's gonna be the 30-point that we're tracking, 30-point stop. Okay, so let's go ahead and measure that out. And it looks like we might get stopped out. That one got stopped out. So then the 50-point is the one we really care about. See if it gets stopped out. It's looking like we will get stopped out. Yeah, we got stopped out on that one. So that's a loss for all of them. And then we were shorting that. So short L's across the board on those. Go ahead and fill that in. And then what time did we enter? So we entered in at 9:55 on this. So 9:55. And then move on to the next day, which is going to be Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be the next day. So now we go on to Tuesday, skip to the next day. Very simple. Just collecting a bunch of data. So far, I've done what are we at? We're at like a 144 sample size. That's how many trades we've taken. So that's pretty good. Ideally, I want to get to 500 trades before I actually secure an idea of what a real win rate range looks like for a strategy. And that would be about 3 years of back testing, right? So you do 2022, 23, 24, and then do whatever we have of 2025 as well. So that would give you a good idea. And that's my goal with this, just to continue to get these numbers out so I can really understand the strategy to the fullest and then start manipulating the data to make it even better, right? So there's things that you can do that I'll show you later in this video that can boost your win rate that I've done by doing numbers like this, okay? So let's go down to the 15 minute. 15 minute opens up right here. Boom. And we have the low. Low's right here. Boom. There we go. Switch over to the 5 minute time frame. Wait for an open outside of this range. There we go. We've now opened outside the range. We're up 30 points right now, so hopefully we don't get to 60 points. And we did. So that's going to be another no trade day. Not that common, but it's starting to become common here. So let's go over to Wednesday now. So Wednesday, 15 minute time. Let's go ahead and open this. Open this. Go down to the 5 minute. What do we have? Wait for open outside of this range. Looks like we're going to get the upper range here. There we go. We're already tapped into that. Looking for the 30 points first, and then we'll measure out the 50 points later. So looks like we absolutely smashed the 30. Let's see if we can get to the 50. I'll win us that 1-to-1. There we go. Smash the 50. This one's looking good. So we've already hit. This is going to be a long. This is a long, right? And I want y'all to be able to see. So I'm measuring that this is a long. We've won already on these. And then just keep measuring out to see what else we hit. Next one will be the 60 points, which we end up. See if we smashed it or not. We almost did. We edged it. There we go. We absolutely smashed that. And we actually got to 85. Let's see if we get to the 90. So we can mark off the 1-to-3. 90 got absolutely smashed. Let's see if we get to the 100 so we can mark off the 1-to-2 on the 50. And we absolutely smashed the 100 as well. That's amazing. So we go ahead and mark out win, win, win. And then 1-to-3 on this one rarely hits because it's 150 points. But we'll just still measure it out just in case. So let's see if we actually hit. Oh my gosh. And we actually. No way we edged it, bro. No way we edged it. By a tick. Oh, okay, we hit it. Okay, it hit. That was crazy. And then measuring what time we actually took the trade, we entered in right at around 10:15, that 5 minute candle. So mark out the time. This is just so I can calculate data again for future data manipulation, basically where we just try out different things and one independent variable at a time. If y'all been to science class, you change one variable at a time to find out what causes improvement or not improvement. So negative changes or positive changes in the statistics. So basically gather all the data, everything's constant until you get a big enough sample size, and then you start changing things one at a time to find out what actually improves the data or what makes it worse. So this is basically the whole goal with this. It's a big science experiment, and in my opinion, this is the fun part about trading. Like, sure, winning is fun, but once you see numbers like this and you have a large amount of numbers and you can get to play around with them and make things better, that's when trading gets really interesting. So that's basically what we're doing here. We're gonna go ahead and go on to the next day now. So next day open, go to the 15-minute time frame. And as we can see, 9:30, looks like we're going to get the bottom open here of this range because we're already dumping. And we've dumped about 50 points now. So we're most likely not even going to get an entry here. It's going to be a no trade day. Oh, 301, 339. It looks like we might actually get an entry. So let's go ahead and check. We retested it. That's going to be an entry right there. 30-point stop is the first one we're testing. It got absolutely liquidated. Let's see, the 50-point is about to get liquidated as well. And, oh, there we go. It got taken out. So that's a complete loss right there. Complete loss. That was a, what is that? That's a short. Make sure y'all are able to see this. That's a short. And let's see. Again, if y'all want access to the sheet, make sure you join the free Discord link in the top of the description. And if this video helps out in every single way, any single way, if you're learning anything new, make sure you drop a like and subscribe and drop a nice comment. I'm posting every nice comment to my Instagram story, and I really appreciate you guys when you guys do that. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the next day. We entered this one in at 950. Sorry, my nose is itching. 950. There we go. And let's go ahead and go to the next day. Next day open. All right, this is going to be Friday. Mark out Friday's range. See if we get to open above. We will. We retested. That's the entry right there for long. Measure out the 30-point first. See if we get that 30-point play. And we, holy crap. Wow, we almost got stopped out on the 30 there, but we ended up hitting. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that as a win. And we're looking for longs here. This is a long position. That's a win right there. And then let's see if we hit the 50. Looks like we will. There we go. Smash the 50. That's good. Amazing. And then see if we smash 60. We did. Smash the 90. We're about to. It's 90 smash. So all this hit 1 to 3. What you see about the strategy, when the 1-to-1 hits, the rest of the ratios typically hit because the market breaks out of this range. This is why I love this strategy for anyone looking to start getting into trading. Very simple to understand. Very simple to get into. It's very mechanical. And I just want to thank my boy Isaac for putting me on to this. So I'm just back testing it so I can give everybody all this data for free, and you guys can see this. I'm live trading this on YouTube for free for you guys. Something I don't think a lot of people do. Like, this is some good sauce. So yeah. So let's see if it hits 100. It's about to hit 100. 100 smash. So that's that 1 to 2 right there smash. Let's see if it hits 150. Again, 150 is usually not going to get hit. But let's see if we end up doing it before the session ends. And oh shoot, I just messed up. Nah, not quite. We didn't really hit that 150 and the session's over. So we didn't hit 160, 150. Oh no, almost, but not really. So that's gonna be an L. That one we entered in at, what is that, 950 as well. So let me just go ahead and add that there. And then we're gonna start off the new day. 314 should be that Monday. Drag it out for the rest of the week, and then we'll do 1021 for that Monday. Drag it out for the rest of the week. There we go. So we got 2 more weeks here that we can back test on this video. Let's see if we can just run it up real quick and see what numbers we get. So far, I believe we're up on the back test. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. 1 to 3s are hitting, 1 to 2s are hitting, so it's looking pretty good right now. Let's see if we can keep going. Get some nice win streaks on here. So go to the 15 minute. 15 minute, we're already above it, so we're splooging to the upside here. All right, go down to the 5 minute. 5 minute is looking, we've already gone up, how many? 80. We've already gone up more than 60 points. It's gonna be a no trade day. So no trade. Let's go to Tuesday, next day. Tuesday. And this is really to show you guys that trading doesn't always have to be super complicated. Obviously, I have a strategy that I trade that I really like because I just love the way it helps me understand how the market moves, which is, some people may call it the 10 a.m. PO3. It's a very cool strategy to see when it works, but you don't get an entry with those types of strategies every single day. So when you can find a model that gives you an entry most days, rather than not, and it's profitable over a long period of time, that's when you can really start scaling up a lot, right? Because you have a lot of numbers to go off of, a large sample size. If you have a large sample size, you can really be more confident in those numbers rather than a strategy that you enter maybe 2 to 3 times a week. And then you're basically cutting your samples, the amount of sample size you have by like half if you have an entry model like that. So it takes you twice as long to get the data for that type of model. That's why I like this. So just a little something I want to tell you guys. Down to the 5 minute. So 5 minute. See if this wins. So this one just ran for all that, so no trade again, no entry. Damn, we're getting a lot of no entries here in October. This is mad weird. Usually we won't get like no entries. You see, it's not that common, but I guess we are. Wednesday. Also, I really want to talk about the importance of backtesting. Why doing this with any strategy? It doesn't matter what strategy you do it with, but as long as you're backtesting something for like a year, like I'm doing right now, you'll understand how win streaks come and how loss streaks come, and it'll help you kind of remove yourself and detach yourself from that emotion you feel when you're trading every single day. Because when I'm trading, now that I've done these backtesting sessions of 10 hours total, I understand when I'm in a trading day and I don't see my setup, instead of me thinking, oh, well, I'm just going to take this trade because it's similar to my setup. No, because remember when you were backtesting a profitable strategy, one day didn't really matter because you would backtest super quick, right? But just because one day feels super long when you're actually trading in the present day, because it's the day that you're trading, you're like, oh, I got to put a trade in today. No, detach yourself from that and understand that you don't need to place a trade every single day. As y'all can see, these days are all individual days, just like today, right? So these were no entry days. These were days where if I was actually looking at the charts in the day, I would hop on the charts, wake up, whatever, look at the charts, and have to not take a trade. And then it's the same as days where I do take a trade. I just got to understand that not every day is a trading day. And depending on what strategy you do, it'll be more often than not. So that's a little something as well. There's a no trading day this day. What do we have? We're on Wednesday now. Let's go to the next day. Wednesday. 15. We're down here now. There we go. 15, so 5 minutes. See if we can open below here. Looks like we will. Oh, we didn't yet. There we go. We opened below. We tapped in. This looks like it might be a loss. 30 points is probably going to get wiped out here. There it goes. 30 points got wiped out. Let's see if 50 gets wiped out. 50 points got wiped out as well. This is a full loss. So it's going to be a short. And then we tried to short that. Full loss. All of them lost. See the win rate updates from when we started. So everything is getting updated constantly as I type in or change LW, which is cool. So if you want the sheet, check out the link in the description again. 10:17. Let's go on to the next day. When did we enter this? That was at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. 10. All right, so that one was at 10 a.m. Let's keep it going. So we got a week and a half left to go on this. So let's do next day. Let's go to the 15 minute. No. Let's do this. That's the range we're in, so let's skip. This is gonna might take a bit. Oh, there we go. There we go, we open. This one looks very good. We've closed below the previous low of day. See if we win on the 30 first. Alright, looks like we're gonna get stopped out here. Or we actually hit the 30 profit before getting stopped out. So that was good. Mark that out. That was a short. That one hit profit. Let's see, did we hit 50 points? No, we didn't. And then the 50 point got stopped out with no profit. So mark that in there. What time did we enter that one? We entered this one at 10:05. So 10:05, 10:05. Going to the next day. This is going to be Friday. So for Friday, Let's see what we're doing. Friday, we have this range. There we go. We have on the 5 minute waiting for an open. It's gonna be to the upside, it looks like. Tapped in there. I'm open a long position. 30, 30. There we go. Got stopped out on the 30. See if the 50 plays out. 50. 50 got wiped out there. So 50 taken out. That's a loss. What is the market doing after? No way, it took me out and then started running up, right? No. Okay. That was a loss. So we tried to long that. That was a loss. So L. Wait, yeah, all L's. L. 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 This is probably one of the worst months. Actually, we had a huge loss streak over here. But we've had huge win streaks as well. And in these win streaks, I mean, this is where you get those payouts. I mean, these are 6 to 7, 8 win streaks in a row. I mean, wins in a row for these win streaks. So Monday, what time did we enter this trade? This one hit at 10:10, 10:10, 12:10, 10:10. Let's go to the next day. This is gonna be a Monday. It's gonna be the last week we're gonna be back testing on this video. So make sure you like this video if this helped out in any single way. I really appreciate it. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs. So if y'all are one of my first OG 1,000 subs in the future, I might do like some wall with my first 1,000 subs. So make sure you're one of them, and I'll be able to add that on when I make that video once we hit 1,000. Okay. I actually really want to do that. First 1,000 subs, put them on a wall or something. Make sure you sub. Let's see. Go down to 5. So we got a 5 minute open above, and we ended up tapping in it already. So long. Nice, beautiful. This is what we like to see. Let's see if it keeps running up. And we got absolutely destroyed. Okay, so that one ran up a good amount. We hit up to 65 points. So that was a long. We won a 1, 2, lost this one. And then the 50-point stop hasn't been taken out yet, but it's about to. So I'm guessing we're just going to wipe it out. There we go, wiped it out. 1 on there, L, L. And this one entered in at 950, 950. The ones before 10 a.m. seem to be the better ones, from what I know, from what I've seen. But it's pretty random still. Let's go to the next day. It should be Tuesday, right? Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday 22nd. All right, Tuesday. We're almost done with this year, which is crazy. Almost a whole year of backtesting, doing this for like hours. Okay, so bang, bang. 5 minute. 1 minute. See, we gotta close and open. Oh, there we go. We opened above. I missed it. This is gonna be a long. There we go. So it's a long that happened right there. We almost got stopped out on the. Boom. That's what we love to see. Let's see if we keep ripping. Open up on the 5. Keep ripping. Come on. Come on. You know you want to keep going. All right. We're going down now. There we go. Stopped out on the 30, but we ended up hitting 62. So we hit 1 to 2, which is nice. So long. That hit. See if the 50 point got taken out too. 50 point. Ooh, 50 point ran for numbers, boys. That's 100 points right there. 100 something. Ooh, almost a 1 to 3 is about to get hit. All right, 1 to 3 did not get hit, but 1 to 2 did. That's good. What time did we enter that trade? That trade we entered in at 9:55. Let's go. 9:55. 10:23. All right, 10:23. Let's go to that next date. There we go. Wait for it to open outside. There we go. We're about to get one. Looks like we just ran a bunch. 46 from... Yeah, that's more than 60 points, so we're not going to take a trade there. Go to Thursday, next day, Thursday. There we go. So looks like some strong movements here, so hopefully we don't get wiped out instantly, but we'll see what... Yeah, we got wiped out instantly. 50 point is still alive. Let's see if it continues to cook, and we got absolutely obliterated. Yeah, when those fast ass moves happen like that, and then 10 a.m. hits, it's kind of dangerous. So 950 got absolutely destroyed there. So, and then we got one last trade on this back test, boys. One last trade. So Thursday, this was a short entry loss. All right, let's see how we end this off. This was a loss on all levels. This is one of those months. October wasn't the best. Even though we started pretty decent. Well, actually, it hasn't even been that bad, honestly. 2 wins here. Yeah, it's not been that bad. September was just a tragedy. Yeah, you just get those loss streaks, and that'll be that. But 10:25. Let's go to the last day. Switch over to that 15-minute. I need some water, bro, because I'm dying right now. All right. Okay. We have a massive range. Let's see what happens here. And it's a no trade day. All right. Well, that was it. I mean, let's check the win rates now. I think it went down in this session because we lost a bit. I think so. I don't remember what it was at the beginning of the video. Y'all tell me. But yeah, I'm still going to be back testing this. For the 1 to 2, this is insane. If y'all don't know, for a 1 to 2 risk to reward, if you use common ratio math, you just divide 1 by the ratio, and it's a 33% win rate that you need, right? So 1 out of 3. 33% win rate. And this is right now sitting at a 43 almost a 43% win rate on a 1 to 2, which is insane with 153 trades taken. So that's pretty insane. I urge you guys to backtest if you still haven't. Do a year's worth. It's super worth it. It'll take you like a week of just sitting here for a long time, 2 hours a day probably of just backtesting. If it's a simple strategy like this, if it's something more in depth, it's going to take you double that. Probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks to full test, maybe a month to backtest a whole year. But yeah, I hope this helped. If you guys want access to this sheet that automatically updates everything, you can track different criteria, different risk to reward ratios, and different things like that. Make sure you join the free Discord. Link is in the description. And the most important thing about this is when I see a lot of people backtest, they don't backtest different types of outcomes. They backtest as if whatever they think they're doing is right. And the point of backtesting is basically to, yes, hopefully you're right, but most likely than not, you don't have the best risk to reward management, for example, for your strategy. Because the strategy, what we control is the entry, right? How good we enter. But we don't know how good the risk to reward is going to be, right? So these are things that you can change, variables that you can change and test. Because as we can see, if I wasn't testing all these risk to reward ratios, maybe I would trade a 30-point stop with a 1-to-1 and barely be profitable. But if I'm trading a risk to reward a 1-to-1 with 50-point stop, now I'm even more profitable. And I would say the same for if I'm trading a 1-to-3. What if I was trading a 50-point 1-to-3 without testing a 30-point 1-to-3? Look at the difference. So it's really all in testing different things to find out what works. And that's just science, math. I'm not trying to sound smarter than I am. This is just something really cool that I found that I personally don't think a lot of people do, and that more people should do if they really want to take their trading seriously and understand the numbers behind the game. So If this helped out in any way, shape, or form, again, please leave a like, subscribe. I'll be doing some sort of thing with the first 1,000 subs. I swear. I don't know what. Leave a comment if you have any ideas for that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was just over 30 minutes, and I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys inside of the free Discord and in the next video. Peace.